So in this task we're going to look at creating a program which will convert a wind speed in miles an hour to some sort of text here. So we're going to be using a range of different if statements. Now, as you can see by this table, if the wind is going to be less than 1, then it's going to say calm, and if it's greater than 1 but less than 12, it's going to say gentle breeze. If it's greater than or equal to 12 but less than 30, it's going to say strong breeze, and so forth. So what we're going to do is start off by asking for an input. So I'm going to put speed equals int input. What's the wind speed? So this is our first part of our program. We're having some form of input and then we're converting it to an integer. Now the reason I have converted this to an integer is because A, we're dealing with numbers, and B, it's a whole number here. If it was a decimal point number, then I would convert that and put it as a float. So the next part of our program is to look at how do we actually make the decision system for it. Well, we're going to use a range of ifs. So I'm going to say if speed is less than 1, and the reason I'm starting there is because that's the first condition. So if speed is less than 1, I'm going to do the semicolon, so it's then, I say print calm. So that's our first condition done. If the speed is less than 1, then it's going to say calm. Now you'll notice with this program it's asking us for 2 conditions, and there's a few ways I could write this. So I'm going to do elif. Now we could just take the larger of the 2, but I'm going to show you how to do a double condition here. So I'm going to say if the speed is greater than or equal to 1, and notice I've used the AND operator, and now that's changed colour, and the speed is less than 12, then print gentle breeze. So you can see now we've got 3 conditions in here already. So let me just run this program. So it's coming up, what's the speed, or what's the wind speed? Let's have a look. If we put 1 in, that's great, so we can see that works. That's gone straight there to gentle breeze. Now if I run this program again, what's the wind speed? If we put 0 in, we can see now it's gone straight to that there, calm. So I'm going to keep on going now with my conditions. Every time I press enter on the end of this line, you can see it is slightly indented because it thinks I want to put more inside this elif condition. So I'm just going to go back and then just type another elif. Elif is speed is greater than or equal to 12, and speed is less than 30, then print strong breeze. And then I'm going to do the other one, elif speed is greater than or equal to 30, and speed is less than 46, then print gale. And then elif speed is greater than or equal to 46, and speed is less than 63. Now you'll notice on some of these I've left a space. It doesn't really matter, it's just force of habit. I do like to space things out quite a bit. So print storm. Elif speed is greater than or equal to 63, and speed is less than 74, then print violent storm. Now the way I could end this, I could just do an else and then say it's going to be hurricane force, because anything that doesn't hit any of these conditions essentially is going to be hurricane force. But I am going to do something a little bit different. I am going to finish it off properly, so I'm going to do elif speed is greater than or equal to 74, For some reason I did that the wrong way around. Greater than or equal to 74, then print hurricane force. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put an else here, and I'm going to just say error, just in case something else does actually get through. It shouldn't, because obviously I've forced this to be an integer. Now when we run our program, let's try a few things. What's the wind speed? Well, we'll do 5. Great, that's hitting the first condition there, gentle breeze. If we run it again, if it's 74, hurricane force. Great. If I run it again, say we do 120, hurricane force. Great. Now if I did happen to put a letter in as opposed to a number, you probably see now this is going to end up with a red error, because it's expected an integer. Now you can see I've got a double conditioning with most of these. I could potentially get rid of it, and I'm just going to get rid of each one of these just to show you what will happen, because this is an alternative potentially that you may be tempted to do. Now you've got to get rid of the ands on here as well. So if we just read these as they go, if it's less than 1, it's going to say speed. If it's less than 12, if it's less than 1, it's going to say calm. If it's less than 12, it's going to say gentle breeze. Less than 30, it's going to say strong, and so forth. So let's try this now again, see what happens. So we'll try the same thing we did before. 5, gentle breeze. Good, so we know that works. Let's try it again. 74, hurricane force. Let's try it again. Wind speed 120, and that still comes up as hurricane force. So that's another alternative that you can do. The only downside you've got with this is if you did it the other way around, so you start off with the biggest number first, you may get into a little bit of difficulty with it, especially when you're doing things like test scores and you need to put the double condition in. But as we're starting with the smallest, it's just going to start saying basically whatever the speed is, does it satisfy that condition? No. Does it satisfy that condition? No. Does it satisfy that condition? No. And until it finds a condition that it meets, it will not print the appropriate comment. So here is another example of how you can do ifs, and you can do then either with a single condition or a double condition.